Welcome to my 2018 bullet journal setup. I'm super excited to devote this next year to bullet journaling. If you don't follow me on Instagram, I got one for Christmas and have been planning on starting to bullet journal because I love creating, I love planning, and this is just a combination of the two. So for my homepage, I decided to make it fairly simple. I kind of went a little bit earthy with my setup just because that is what I'm into. So on the index pages, I know a lot of people choose not to use these, but since this is my very first ever bullet journal, I decided to use them, and I just stuck with the plant earthy theme and drew some flowers, cactus, some green plants, and just decorated it a little bit. And the next page is my yearly overview. This took probably the longest, but I just drew out the months, and then in the bottom box below I figured I would leave that open for some notes of some like specific holidays and birthdays. While that lettering dries, I go on to my next page and write out my New Year's resolutions. I am a huge fan of setting New Year's resolutions. I think that the new year is a really good time to set back and think about how you want to form your next 12 months. I just added a few for the sake of this video, but I'll go back and add more later. And once the ink is dry on the other page, I went back and highlighted the names of the months just to add some color to the page, and I think that it turned out really nice. On the next page, I decided to add another monthly overview, but left some room to write certain things in these little boxed areas. I decided I wanted to do my monthly spreads closer to like the actual month. Like I wanted to create the monthly spread and then have each of the weekly spreads right after it, rather than have all of the monthly spreads in the front of the bullet journal and then have to flip back and forth between the monthly and weekly. So I created these pages specifically for when it is, say, February and someone mentions a specific date in like March that they want to do something. This is so that I can have a master place to put things, so that when I do plan out my monthly spread, I can have a reference and flip back and forth and put the important dates where they need to go, if that makes sense. The next page is more specifically catered toward me. This is dedicated to my wedding expense tracker, and I drew out little doodles of the things that I would of course need to be paying for in terms of my wedding. And this is just to keep track of how much money Drew and I have been spending for everything that surrounds my wedding, because it all adds up, but I would like to keep track of how much we have spent and how much we still have left to spend. And then of course this page is super exciting because it's just a little doodle page for the month of January. Each month is going to have its own little page like this, but for my January month I just made a cute little mug of hot cocoa with some marshmallows, and I drew a little like tree and log cabin on the plate, and that was it, but I think it turned out really cute. And then finally, we are to my January monthly spread, and I've already had a mess up, so I started the numbers on the wrong day. So I had to go back and improvise, and I just made these black squares and then started the numbers in the left-hand corner rather than the right-hand corner. Everything is fine, but bullet journaling is definitely going to teach me how to be patient and fix my own mistakes. And then I drew little Olaf in the corner because my sister insisted that he be on there, and I made a cute little flurry for him and went around the page with some snowflakes. So there you have it, guys. This is officially the start of my bullet journaling. Every week I think I'm going to post my weekly spread on Sundays, and I'm going to be doing a live on my Instagram tonight for the first week of January weekly spread. I think that's the plan anyway. So I hope you guys enjoyed and are excited for the bullet journaling that I'm going to be doing throughout the year. I know I am excited, and I can't wait to see where this takes me and how this all works out. So thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you all in my next video.